After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. Gannon. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
To throw is Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Darnold. It's complete to Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Ready. 10-2 stop. All day, every day. Snap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Gurley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Rams 0.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2 times, 2 times. We got 4. We got 4. Yo, 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 go, go. Go.
Here's Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. That'll be caught by Cup. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Gannon. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
59, Mike, 57. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Switch. Ready? Switch it.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. On the ball.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down.
Motion. 57.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Gannon. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Gannon. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You got nothing.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gannon. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Gannon. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete. It's fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded inside the 5. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. That is caught at the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gannon. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gannon. And that will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Gannon. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the gun. Gannon. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gannon trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
60 or. You ain't got nothing. Shoot.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the Packers' 12-yard line.
Mike 57.
To throw on 2nd down. Gannon. He gives it to Cooks. And he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check hot route. Hot. X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Gannon. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready. 18 Gator.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Gannon. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They run, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Gannon. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, Gannon. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Henderson going to run for it, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Grant. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is good. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.